want to bring in our Fundstrat Global Advisors and Managing Director, Mark Newton. And Mark, so we've got an S&P chart up here. Obviously, it's made a huge move.
Right.
We know that you get the back and filling kind of thing. What kind of consolidation are you anticipating and for how long?
Honestly, I only think it lasts maybe 3 to 5 days at the max right now, and I think we probably push up into October. There is a really interesting phenomenon right now. We have this huge bifurcation because technology has done so well in the last month. The broader market has actually gone sideways since July. You look at the equal-weighted S&P, we've made literally zero movement in the last 2 months where it's all been technology.
Right.
That's not troublesome necessarily if the broader market plays catch-up. And yes, we are seeing that in small caps, mid caps, but we need to see the broader market really start to recover. So I think that 67.25, yeah, I honestly, I think we only maybe pull back to around 6,600 and then we continue higher into October. Okay. We've ignored all the seasonal signs of weakness that were supposed to happen in August and September.
It's really amazing. I mean, this morning when we came in and we opened a little lower, I thought today was going to be a down day, honestly. It wouldn't have been a big deal if it was a down day, but it wasn't.
Well, historically, this is the weakest week of September after September OPEX.
Right.
Normal to see consolidation. Obviously, it hasn't started. Big breakouts in Nvidia today, and also Apple moving up about 17 points in the last 2 days. That's 7%. These together represent about 15% of the S&P. Tough to see a big sell-off if these big tech stocks are fueling the rise. So
small caps up 7 weeks in a row. They didn't outperform last week, but they put in a good account of themselves. Is this the move now? Has the move begun that we've been waiting for?
100%. Look, it began in April. The small caps have outperformed the equal-weighted S&P. Now they're outperforming the actual large-cap tech S&P. You go back since 2021, we've had 2 big peaks now that have been exceeded just in the last week. That's very bullish for small caps. Everybody says, oh, tariffs are bad. Well, bottom line, look, we're going to cut about 5 times between now and next summer. That's very bullish for small capitalization companies that have huge debt to leverage, ratios. So they want rates to come lower. That's going to be happening. That's very good for small caps.
It really is. All right. So Micron reports, I think tomorrow after the bell. It's been absolutely on fire. Huge gap here. Moved from 120 to 170 just about in the blink of an eye. It's not the only one. Last week we talked about tech. But it wasn't the Mag 7.
That's right.
A lot of these second, third tier semiconductors are coming on and is reflected in this chart.
Yeah, it's two areas. It's the data storage area within tech hardware. So we have the Seagates, the Western Digs you mentioned earlier. And also we have, of course, SMH. We have all the semis that have come back with Intel now being brought back to life. And, of course, Nvidia today, big breakout. I think SMH probably gets to 325, 330. But it is getting very, very stretched. And you have to just, don't stand too long next to the punch bowl in the next month.
Listen,
but honestly,
look, a huge gap.
Yes, that's right.
Then it went up. So
look, the trend is your friend until it ends. And right now, there is no evidence of any trend deterioration. So it's tough selling because things are overbought. You have to stick with what's working.
Today, I mean, just just every day. It's
that's
right. And it's names that I used to know 20 years ago. That kind of like, like
the CLACs, the LRCX, the LAMs, the semi-cap have come to life. It's been a remarkable recovery in semiconductor stocks.
I want to talk about your Fundstrat, the uptick. It's a product that you have.
That's
because you're up 70. You're up 75%. I mean, you're up over 100%. You're up like 18%.
Well, it's 30 this year. It's up about 10% above the S&P.
But you're killing it since you've been in existence.
Surpassed the
that's correct.
That's
you've added 4 new names. I want to. This is under a little pressure. People are a little concerned about that today. But this is par for the course with the volatility for this kind of.
That's right. One does not need to be concerned about Ethereum. It should go no lower than 4,000. I expect to move to 5,500. I like Ethereum a lot. It's my favorite of the cryptos. Some of these have a little bit lesser market cap than maybe some of the large caps. So the Reddit, I think, is phenomenal. Robinhood and, of course, Shopify is set to begin a very good move up into October. So I stripped out a few. I added a couple. I think these are excellent risk rewards over the next couple months.
And I like what's on your watch list. This Kratos, I've been in it for a while. Subscribers up about 50%. New defense kind of play. You've got 2 quantum names in here. Under a little pressure today, but I love quantum. Everyone on this show knows that. I want to ask you about HIMS. I just have 30 seconds left. This is sort of, it's got a cult following.
That's right.
And every now and then some news comes out. You say, oh, man, that's devastating news. They find a way to keep it going. And the people who believe in the stock say this is it. This is going to revolutionize the business.
I don't disagree. It's phenomenal technically. Long-term, big, giant base, and it's just been sort of churning. But this has tremendous future. I like HIMS and hers technically, as well as all of these. The quantums are a bit overdone, but any sort of pullback like you're getting today could present an opportunity for those that have the right time frame.
You've been killing it, so we're going to be watching these. Obviously, a lot of our viewers are already in INQ and Qubits. But HIMS is the one that I'm going to watch closer. It's been on my watch list for a long time. I've been in and out of it, but I like the way that's acting.
Thanks. Great seeing you, Charles.
Thank you so much, as always. All right, folks, President Trump signing a